barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe. And like all of y'all who's gonna listen to the video, I saw the No Guidance video and video with Drake and Chris Brown. Don't forget, September 28th here in LA is going down. It's going down. I'm not in LA. I'm in Dallas right now. But it's going down. We're going to have a great time. Come up and show out September 28th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to meet y'all. I can't wait to see y'all. We're going to be splendid, right? So show up and show out. But I want to talk about something that's not near and dear to me, but something that's on my heart. It's on my heart, for real. And I must sit down and be as illicit as I can. This is really, really important, right? I had one dealing with Chris Brown ever in my life. Don't know the man. He called me one time in my life, right? And I didn't know he was gonna call me. I'm gonna tell you why. I told you guys I used to work with Master P, and I trained little Romeo for 3 years. He ended up becoming Romeo, right? And I didn't know that he was gonna give Chris Brown my number to train him, right? CB called. His name is CB. He calls my phone from a restricted number, right? I've had the same phone number for 23 years, right? He says, Fred, this CB. I'm like, I don't know no CB. He called from a restricted number. I don't know no CB. The fuck? Who are you? I'm not thinking Chris Brown. The nigga called me. He's like, CB, this CB. And we're on the phone for like 14, 15 seconds. This CB. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this is. And he hangs up on me. Only time I ever spoken to Chris Brown, only time I've ever seen him, is nothing he will remember. It's something I will remember, because the next day I go to Rome. I put two and two together. I said, oh shit, as I'm driving. Oh shit, that was Chris Brown. And then so I talked to Rome the next day, because I was training him damn near every day, right? I says, Rome, did you give Chris Brown my number? He says, yeah, I wanted you to train him. Like, because Chris Brown was heavy into basketball then and wanting to get in shape, and, you know, they were great friends and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, shit, the nigga called me yesterday, and he never called me back, right? That's my Chris Brown story, right? So, fast forward to today. I saw the No Guidance video, and my heart cried. The video was cool. The video was great. It's going to do great numbers. I wish it would have been more of an anthem for women, and how beautiful women are, and they could have showed every shape, every color, every synonym that describes a beautiful woman. You understand what I'm saying? And I looked at Chris Brown, and I see Michael Jackson. I look at Chris Brown, and I see Michael Jackson. And I don't know what he's doing in his life. I could be wrong. I could be right. But I'm going to use my platform. If I know any of y'all niggas are doing drugs and shit, I'm not the type of nigga that's going to ignore it. I'm going to get in your face and say, why the fuck are you doing drugs? I'm not sitting here saying he's doing drugs, but his cheekbones are showing and his eyes are sunken in. Those are precursors, right? It's kind of like tendonitis in the knee, tendonitis in your Achilles, or all our old motherfuckers are weak and worse. We get tendonitis in our heels, right? We're like, oh shit, I think I'm done for today. We get pain in our lower backs. Oh, I ain't lifting up that box. You know what I mean? That's called a precursor. That's called tendonitis, right? I see tendonitis on Chris Brown, right? And I'm going to use my platform, because I know y'all know that I don't know Chris Brown. I have no connection to him, right? But I don't want to see us die too soon, right? I don't want to see us get inflicted. I saw Chris Brown dance in that video, and I says, he's amazing. I listened to his music. He's amazing. Chris Brown is God-gifted. He is living in his purpose. He was born to do what he does. And I think it's important that we honor it. And I think it's important that we honor his purpose by maybe someone doing an intervention. I remember D.L. Hughley did a show, and he was mad that he wasn't aggressive with John Singleton on John Singleton being out of shape. He wished he had spoke more to John Singleton about him not being as healthy as he could have been. And I'm saying this, if you know Chris Brown, if you know anyone that is dating Chris Brown, or his girlfriend, or his best friend, or you play basketball with him in the Valley, him and Trey Songz play basketball together, right? I seen it online. I've never been there. Someone need to sit down and re-inspire Chris Brown that he is needed, he is loved, he is wanted. Because I couldn't help but look at him. Forgive me for saying it, because I don't know if it's true or not, but he looked like a crackhead. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't want him to die prematurely. And I looked at him and I couldn't help but see it. And then I see him wearing the blood shirt, and I'm like, you don't have to be tough anymore, Chris Brown. You're a dancer. You're an actor. You're a pioneer of our culture, and we need you to live. We don't need you to be gangster. We don't need you to be a blood. We don't need you. You know what I mean? Like, and this is just my PSA, man. Like, I'm not playing God. I'm not saying I'm better than thou or holier than thou. But if Chris Brown was my cousin, I would grab this nigga and say, sit your ass down. We're going to take a ride in my... If I had $1 million, he's probably worth 9 figures, well into 9 figures, right? I would grab this nigga, throw the nigga in my Honda, and we would be driving down Slauson, wherever we need to go, Crenshaw, wherever, and I'm going to sit down and have a conversation with him. Because he can afford the help. I don't know if he has the tenacity to withstand the help, but I don't want to say this, but I see sickness in him. You know, I'll just use the word. I don't want to use the word death, but, whew, you know, and they say the reason why great people do drugs, like, and have codependencies, like the Marvin Gayes, the Michael Jacksons, is because they can't deal with me being mediocre. They can't deal with our society because they have to dumb themselves down to coexist in our society, because we function on such a low frequency to them that they get the only way that they can exist in our low frequencies is to create is to alter their reality. Alter their reality is the right word. So anyways, man, great video, artistic. I saw how great Chris Brown was in this video. I just wish it would have. I wanted to see a beautiful ass woman when Drake says nope, freaky, yeah, hot girl, ooh, sweetie, sweet like pearl and sweet like peach tree. I wanted to see a fine ass woman. I'm looking at Chris Brown dance. I don't want to see that shit. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. It's 4 o'clock. It's officially 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm done. I'll holla. Peace.